Hey guys, what's going on? This is Aaron Linson, and I'm going to show you the new desk tour basically that I have set up here. And also wanted to test out the video footage of the LG G5. As you can see there, I just used one of the two cameras, a 16 megapixel standard and a 8 megapixel wide. So let's go back to the wide one for a minute. There's the wide. And here's the standard. I'm going to use the standard for most of this video. So let's start down at the bottom here. This is a custom built Fractal Design silent workstation computer. It has a Core i7 in it, 16 gigs of RAM, two mechanical hard drives, one being an audio just for audio files and Pro Tools related things, and the second one is just for the main storage. But on top of that, we have two external hard drives, each 1 terabyte. So technically, we have 4 terabytes of storage on this machine. Also inside, we have the just traditional fans. I can actually get you inside here and show you. In here, none of the fans have been redone or anything. This is just the main one right down in here, and then inside here, if I can get it open with one hand, that is. We have a couple drive bays that are slanted this way for optimal air cooling. Down here we have the two hard drives, and inside there is the fans and all that kind of stuff. I'll give you a closer look inside this case once I review it. It's running a Z97 motherboard, and she's very silent. I have the fan controller all the way to the bottom. The bottom one is the most silent one, or actually, I'm sorry, the top. Yeah, I'm sorry, the bottom is the most silent one. I forget because I never change it, and it hums right along. This desk is a Amazon workstation desk. On the bottom right, we have nothing over here. Now, the keyboard tray is actually pretty big. I was actually kind of concerned with this Amazon Basics BD Power keyboard, mechanical keyboard that is, if it would actually fit underneath this desk, and it actually does. This is just a light up mouse. And again, all of this stuff will be, should be in the description below once I get this uploaded and all that. This keyboard, MIDI controller, is a 49 key Launchkey controller, and it works very well with Pro Tools. This is the newest addition. Actually, both of these are, actually all three of these are new additions to the setup here. This is a Presonic Faderport. It allows me to take control of Pro Tools in a very unique way, not having to use the keyboard, but using this for things like switching to mix window, edit window. You can see here, you can play, pause, stop, go to the end or the start of the line, add markers, use your different overrides for your controllers. You can go through different tracks, mute, solo, record. So it's a really cool piece of kit, and I believe that every home studio should have this. It just makes recording a lot easier, in my opinion. Now, running the whole interface and running the sounds of the projects, if you can say that, is a what is this? This is a Focusrite, a 18i20. I was going to get a 2i2, but decided to get the 18i20, have more inputs. I'd like to get a Octodisc Pre to get on top of here to make this a 16. This is a very well built interface. I'm really excited. I had a Tascam one, and the sound just wasn't wasn't worth it. I was looking to get rid of it. Sold it to a friend of mine, and bought this. These are the newest editions. I was using a pair of Sony headphones, Sony studio headphones, and they just had a short in them. That whole cable mess was annoying. So these are actually detachable, and they have 3 different cables. This is the studio cable, and the other 2 cables actually up here are standard and a 10-foot cable. So that's the newest edition, and detaching these and using them for music listening with my LG G5 or anything like that can be achieved by those cables. Now on top here we have the M Audio BX5s. These are really good monitors, really great. I really love these monitors. They're again on both sides here. I'll give you that wide angle view. On both sides, they on the right and the left. I am going to get stands so that they are actually positioned where they need to be as far as for optimal listening experience, and I want to get another monitor, to have a second monitor set up if I can. Now this monitor is a 24-inch Acer monitor, Asus monitor, excuse me, and it does really, really well. Again, I want to get a second one to have a dual monitor set up if at all possible, or maybe even have a bigger monitor to have more room. We shall see what happens with that, and I'll update you on that. This is a Wi-Fi USB stick. Nothing important there. This is a USB extension cable, so that if I need to extend anything or USB down at the bottom of the junk hub, I like to call it, of cables, I can do that. This is just a line-in stereo cable, so that if when doing podcasts through the Focusrite, if I need to plug in the G5 or any other device, the iPad, I can do that as well. This is stage tape. Again, these are those extra cables for the AKG MX50s. I think these are AKG. No, I'm sorry, Audio Technica M50x's. I don't know why I said that. So, yeah, let's actually go over to the instrument side. So, as you can see here, these are the 2 editions that I have. This first electric guitar is my Les Paul Epiphone standard, just standard. This is the Jack Cassidy bass over here. Again, Epiphone, Go Tops, matched them both. Figured, why not? And in this case, there's a new mandolin. You guys have seen the Gibson, the 1916 Gibson. This is a, what is this? This is an Ibanez mandolin, F-style mandolin. She plays very, very nicely. Looks great. Sounds great. And all that. And I still, in that case, in the guitar gig bag, I still have my Martin. Have not changed that. Probably will never change that. But this was a trade-in for that Gibson, and I'm very happy with that trade-in. And then these are just the studio lights that I use for lighting up these types of videos. So then over here we just have a plethora of things. This is the case where I put cables, or backpack where I put cables and stuff in when I do gigs. This is actually a new addition to the microphone collection. I'll show you that, guys, this. This is a ribbon microphone, MXL, of course. She works perfectly. Love using her on vocals, violins, mandolins. Let's see. These are the CDs that are for sale. This is my new CD, Old Miner Town, if you want one, again, you can hit me a link on Twitter, twitter.com/blind at blind podcaster on Twitter, Facebook, or I'll leave my email down below if you want one. But yeah, this is the latest project. Working on the second one. This is a banjo that I have a trade from a friend. I'm borrowing a friend's, I think this is a cajon. Borrowing that. And this power brick is just something really, really cool. Let me show you. Show you that. Let's see, it's in here somewhere. Here it is. This is been very, very great. This is a TC Helicon voice play acoustic. It allows for very awesome things that you can do with your guitar vocals. You can harmonize with vocals. So basically, doing a live session, you can do that. And it's very, very good. I've actually used it for one of my latest recordings. And I'm trying to plug it in for you guys here. Just to show you. Oh, there it is. Just to show what it looks like when it's powered on. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. This is my very own preset. But you can go back here and you can have songs and you can hold a whole bunch of things. This is just a couple of worship presets that they have on here. And then you get into the double down, double up, all this other kind of really cool things you can do with this. This thing, it makes your guitar not sound like a box of wood with strings on it. It's really, really good. Any songwriters, performing musicians need to have this in their lives because that changes everything. The wife can attest to that as well. It changes a lot. And then just a random guitar cable on the floor that I was just using to practice. But yeah, so that's the basic studio setup and the guitars and mandolins and banjos and everything that is here at Linson Productions. If you need any consulting done, please let me know. Again, you can hit me up in the comments down below. You can do all that. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.